Jake Weimer wins Anaheim 1.
I've won races each of the past 2 seasons. I'm on the best team, the fastest bike, and I'm ready to bring another championship to Monster Energy Costa Rica Calsop.
On the California coast, in a search for supremacy in Supercross Light, it's green flag time from San Francisco. Supercross Lights starts right now. 2 heats for you tonight. Take a look at our 4-1-1. Top 9 will transfer. The rest will come out of the last chance qualifier. She's got the 30-second board up, which means they're ready to go. Our Honda starting lineup. Scrolling across the top of the screen to what's known as the hat, TV terminology, and we're set to go racing with heat number 1. Here we go. Great start for Morris, but it's not going to last. And Brayton rockets through that second corner, blasts through the whoops, and quickly takes over the lead with Cole Seeley right behind him in all yellow on that 220 bike.
And there's Ryan Morris from Northern California here, 116, takes over second from Seeley.
From Turlock, California, which is west of the Bay Area in the Valley.
A lot of interesting NorCal stories going on. Your leader here, sponsored, that MDK team sponsored by Muscle Milk, that's located up here in NorCal, so they've got a huge force here this weekend. And then, of course, Ryan Morris from this area really wanted to put on a great show here. Was the word we heard he had like 150 friends and family that he had to get tickets for. So
a lot of ticket requests.
And you can see, look at the aggression he's throwing out here. Early in the first qualifying heat,
has his grandparents here watching him, says they haven't seen him race live and in person for a couple of years. Watch every one of the shows here on Speed, but haven't had a chance to see their grandson up front battling for a win in person in a while, and he's giving him a show here now. Brayton out front in the orange KTM, and Morris on that Pro Circuit Kawasaki trying to squeeze inside, just can't get it done there.
Oh, Morris makes a huge mistake.
Back up to the front, Brayton and Morris, 1 and 2, continuing as they work their way to the checkered flag, and Brayton will win. He won. Here comes Kennard fighting for third. Seeley's going to take third in front of Kennard. Morris is going to get second in front of friends and family. And heat number 1 is done, and Ingles will take the final spot. So Topher Ingles goes to the main.
Hey, I'm telling you, Ryan Dungey's going to try to be the first Suzuki rider to win a Lights main event here. So he's been on a roll. He is strong. He is ready to go here in San Francisco, as are the fans. I mean, there is an electricity here. The fans are so excited.
And you see Jake Weimer, number 19. Yeah, he's
focused.
He's in great mental spot right now. Talking to him, he is really in the game.
Well, he knows that he needs a win. He's disappointed he gave that win away at Phoenix, so can he do it here tonight?
Oh! Big crash, handful of riders down, and Weimer is going to take the lead away from Dungey as they blast through the whoops.
And that was Chris Close that went down on the starting line.
Boy, he's had a great year too, Jeff.
Well, it's not a great start to the night here, but this is what Jake Weimer needs. These really are, have been, lap for lap. These have been the 2 fastest riders in the West Coast Lights. Now we have them both in the same heat in San Francisco. So this is a throwdown time here. This is to see who's the strongest, who's the fastest.
This is to give you something to think about between now and the main event. If you can come out, if you're Jake Weimer, and you can really put the heat on Dungey and take the win away from him here in this heat, that's really going to give Dungey something to think about back in the truck. Oh boy, Dungey fighting to keep that bike digging forward. Oh, Dungey inside! But Weimer comes right back, puts that rear tire right up alongside the front wheel of Dungey and holds on to the lead. Boy, these two are battling hard.
And it's really tough. You see how Dungey tried to square up that left-handed bowl, but because of all the gravel, the rocky dirt that's falling down to the mid-turn, as he tries to cut down and really hammer the throttle coming off of that bowl, the rear tire just loses traction. So this is going to be a momentum track where you really have to ride those bowl turns with a lot of speed. Short, quick turns like that are going to be very difficult to execute. Dungey to the inside. No.
Chooses not there.
He is all over Weimer right now. So Dungey's in the position where he gets to see and watch. He's close.
Boy, look at Jake close it off again.
Weimer shuts the door. They're going to go at it. Two more laps.
Here he comes. Can't get it done. 2 to go.
1 to go. Here we are. Final lap.
They get around Carlos Gonzalez.
Weimer's been really fast through the whoops. He gets through clean.
So if you're Dungey, where are you going to try to make your move on this last lap?
It's in the tight sections right before the finish. He's got to get close, and then he has to take a chance and stab it onto the inside. We're going to see they're going to do this triple, then they're going to get into the section I'm talking about. This is why Dungey's been really fast.
Top 9 will transfer.
He's close.
Shut the door on him there.
Inside, next turn.
Can't get there.
Well, the yellow flags are there. The rider is still down.
The Asterisk medical crew tending to him. Here we come to the checkered flag. Jake Weimer takes the win, and Dungey will finish second in Heat 2. Here we go with the main. And Weimer's going to get the whole shot, but the guy right behind him is Trey Kennard. Kennard almost loses the rear end of his bike, but he gets through that. But keep your eyes on the 220. What a great start once again for Cole Seeley, and Ryan Dungey on the 10 gets inside of Kennard and takes over third.
So Trey Kennard gets shuffled back to fourth. Weimer out front with Seeley. He is on fire tonight. Your points leader, Ryan Dungey, right in there. Let's see if all these riders can make it through the first lap cleanly without any mishaps.
Boy, Seeley has been so impressive here tonight.
I want to know what he ate for breakfast, because he has really been on it all day. This is phenomenal start as he is mixing it up with the best lights riders in the world. We're going to have to count him in. But this is what number 19, Jake Weimer, needed, was to get away. And now he has that buffer between Ryan Dungey, our points leader, and himself. So Weimer really focused here tonight in San Francisco.
Weimer has 3 top 5 finishes. He won at Anaheim 1. Should have won Phoenix if he didn't crash in the sand pit. Finished 4th, and then a 3rd at Anaheim 2. Now taking a look at Seeley on that 220. Oh, and look at this. Here's Dungey squaring him up, taking the spot away. Kennard gets inside as well.
And there's
Sykes trying to do the same on the 31. He can't get it done in that corner. Great action here with the West Coast Series. Now here is our race leader, Jake Weimer. And how important would it have been for him to have won Phoenix? If he had won that race and Anaheim 1, boy, he would have a real strong hold on this championship.
Well, and he's about to find out if Ryan Dungey, if he can withstand that pressure from Ryan Dungey, because last lap around, Dungey was a 50.2, Weimer a 50.6, so that's almost half a second. Dungey's best time is a half a second a lap faster, so Dungey, the fastest man on the track at the moment.
The battle continues here in the Supercross Lights class. Dungey applied the pressure in Phoenix, and that's when Weimer cracked, and he went down in the sand pit. What will happen here in Northern California? Dungey is closed in. He's right there. Weimer can sense it, he can feel it, and he can hear it. Now, will he keep it all together like he did in the heat race earlier tonight and take a win?
But I'm telling you, this race tonight is all about Jake Weimer, 19, and the number 10 of Ryan Dungey.
And Jeff, this is a huge statement. As we said, we're at that halfway point in the season. These two looking like they're going to set up the battle for the West Coast Championship. Here comes Dungey inside. Oh, down he goes. He tried to make the block pass move. He set it up beautifully, but the bike didn't come along with him. Down he went, out of the battle for the lead, and Weimer has withstood the challenge once again. You'll see that race here on speed as well. Morris is up to 5th. Dungey's going to try to get a couple more points as he gets inside of Kennard. You hear the crowd cheering. Kennard makes the mistake. Kennard comes back. Can't square it up in time. Final lap. If you go back a year, when Dungey would make a mistake like that, it would almost seem to be that the rest of the race would just completely unravel for him. Here tonight, He's able to put it back together, get back to second. Big points, big difference.
Big difference. But for Jake Weimer, he is the star here tonight in San Francisco. He has done what he needed to do. He grabbed the start, got out, rode his race, really kept it together. This is going to tighten up the points championship for the West Coast Lights.
And he would be the points leader if he had won in Phoenix, but he did win here in San Francisco. Jake Weimer